Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. This video is for earth signs, so Virgos, Capricorns, and Taurus. If that's your sun sign, you are in the right place. Also, if it's your moon or your rising, you're also in the right place. So I want to thank you guys all for joining me today as we explore February 2020 for earth signs. So remember to take what resonates and leave the rest, as this is a general reading. As we take a look and explore February 2020 for Virgos, Capricorns, and Taurus through the tarot. All right. Earth signs. You start off the month of February, with the Ten of Pentacles. One of my favorite cards. Into the King of Cups. Into the Five of Pentacles. Into the Eight of Cups. Into the Ace of Pentacles. Into the Knight of Wands. Into the Tower. And finishing the month off with the Nine of Wands. All right, Earth signs. It looks like you have some ups and downs this month. So let's take a look at your February 2020 Earth signs. So you start the month off with the Ten of Pentacles. I love this card. It is one of my favorite cards in the deck, and it's all about feeling abundant and prosperous and just really getting to the end of a cycle where you feel really accomplished, really celebrated. I feel like there's also a fair amount of recognition involved for you at the beginning of the month, Earth signs. So if you've been feeling a little undervalued or underappreciated, you are really going to start off the beginning of this month very strong, and maybe you land some big jobs. Maybe there's just some unforeseen financial windfalls coming your way to start off this month and to start off, or we're in Aquarius season now. The first 3 weeks of February are Aquarius season, and the final week is Pisces season. So, this Aquarius season, Aquarius is ruled by air, by wind. So for you, Earth signs, this can really bring some things to the surface for you that maybe have been dormant for a long time. But I'm feeling like if there has been kind of this underlying feeling of not feeling recognized or not feeling valued, this week, the beginning of February, you're going to begin to feel that value. People really taking notice of you and honoring your rate. If you have a day rate or whatever rate you have, if you're a service provider or if you're freelance, I feel like there's a shift in perspective. People like finally get it, and they understand that you are worth your rate, okay? And whatever that looks like. I'm just kind of generalizing that as an example. Okay, so the end of the first week, Earth signs, we have the King of Cups. So this is a really great compliment to the Ten of Pentacles at the beginning of the week, because it is such a card of being seen, being valued, really attracting wealth and prosperity and abundance into your life. And I think the King of Cups at the end of that week, you feel very like the King of Cups rules emotions, and they are very comfortable in their emotions and they're very comfortable expressing their emotions. So coming off of the 10 of Pentacles, I feel like Earth signs, the King of Cups is saying that you're going to finally feel comfortable in your own skin. Like there's not going to be any more anxiety around your, like, who you are as a person and what you're doing here on the planet, where there might have been some like not believing in yourself or not understanding why you're here, or feeling confused maybe about your divine life purpose, things like that. I just feel like you're going to be very secure in yourself and your emotions and how you express yourself. And there's just this feeling of like, yes, I'm here for a reason. And I know this, maybe not everything's totally clear to me in this moment, but I'm feeling that, like, that immense feeling of recognition that's coming in the beginning of the month is really going to lend to, like, some healthy, some very healthy confidence for you at the end of that week. Okay? And it's not even about the material things. What I'm hearing, sorry, there's one more message coming through about that. It's not even about the material things. It's just finally people seeing you, valuing you, and feeling validated in what you're doing here on the planet, or what you're doing for work, or how you express yourself, and really feeling seen. Okay, so that was the end of the first week. So now we have the beginning of the second week, which you have the 5 of Coins, or the 5 of Pentacles. And what's interesting about this is also the beginning, or this is the full moon in Leo. So you're an earth sign in air energy having a fiery full moon experience. So you might feel all the things coming up into that full moon. I really feel like it might pull you in some different directions. And the 5 of Pentacles is kind of a stark contrast from how you begin the month. So here, just in the beginning of the month, feeling very abundant, feeling very prosperous. The beginning of the second week, I feel like something happens where maybe it throws you back into old patterns again, where you don't feel so valued, or you maybe feel underestimated. But also, okay, so what I'm hearing for you, Taurus and Virgo and Capricorn, is about not focusing on the lack this week. So maybe this week doesn't start off as strong as the first week of February for you, but don't go straight into like the pits of despair, okay? Just because maybe everything doesn't, I feel like you might get some news the beginning of this week that something might not go the direction you thought it was going to go. And it just really kind of starts to spin you out and takes you down this path of lack. So really try not to succumb to this energy of downward spiral the beginning of the second week of February, and know that everything is going to be fine. And the end of the second week with the Ace of Cups, or the 8 of Cups, is telling me that you really might need to take some time to evaluate what happened the beginning of the week with this 5 of Pentacles. Like what I'm hearing is just like really something might come in that really spins your perspective around from this first week, where you were feeling so good, you were feeling so valued, that you need to just take some time to reflect. Take some time to yourself, and make sure that you are meditating regularly this week, because that's going to help reduce stress, reduce anxiety, reduce fear, and just help you get grounded. That's really important to earth signs, is being grounded and feeling supported. And I feel like with that Five of Pentacles to start off the second week, earth signs, you might feel ungrounded. So, and again, with this Leo full moon, that makes sense. Like I said, there's every element is represented in this for you, and it might just pull you in a lot of different directions, and it might end up changing your perspective when you felt so solid about things the first week. So I think you're going to need to retreat a little bit at the end of the second week of February. That full moon like really might have an effect on you, and I feel like you might need to take some time to yourself and just work some stuff out and get back on track, which I really see for you the beginning of the third week, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. There's going to be some opportunities that really come out of nowhere. Some things are going to start to surface that are going to put you back into a space of feeling grateful, having that, again, another perspective shift, and just really seeing how the universe and energy can change so quickly. But it's okay. Because the universe supports you, and this is all for you, earth signs, to really trust the universe, trust your relationship with the universe, and not to really fall into any downward spiraling. Don't do that. Try not to do that. I don't want to tell you what to do. Just try not to do that. Because the energy at the beginning of that second week, that full moon, could really trigger some things that just take you right down, and that's not going to be really helpful. I mean, maybe it might be so that you can really detox some things and just see the illusion behind them, but really try not to buy into these things like lack or self-doubt as actual truth, okay? And the Ace of Pentacles is waiting there for you the beginning of the third week, so just get past that full moon and back into it, and things are going to start to feel like something's going to come through, something's going to happen that's going to help you feel that like things are on track again. And the Knight of Wands is saying the end of that third week, you're going to have a lot of momentum. I feel like you're going to, from the beginning of this week, there's going to be something that comes through that's going to be very tangible for you to be able to move forward with something. You're going to really know a direction one way or the other. You're going to be very clear, and it's going to be like, yes, I'm going this way, or no, I'm going that way. And you're going to be really confident in your decision. Like it's very, very clear for you. Okay. Okay, earth signs. So then, just as I'm saying, with the Knight of Wands, there's a bunch of clarity. You're going to know what you're going to want to do. You're going to know what direction you want to go, and really a lot of momentum and moving that way. The beginning of the fourth week, now we are in Pisces season. So we've switched from Aquarius season into Pisces season, which is air into water. You now have the Tower in the beginning of the fourth week, earth signs. Okay, so this I feel like is going to be some sort of unforeseen event. The Tower, I think the best way to describe the Tower, in a way I've been describing it for years, and maybe you've even heard me in other videos talk about the Tower this way. The Tower is like a forest fire. It can be very unexpected. It can be very devastating, but what it's doing is clearing something out. It is cleaning and clearing and moving things out of the way for you, and it is creating space. So if something, some sort of event or relationship all of a sudden is no longer in your space, if it's not moving, if it doesn't have any energy around it, if it just kind of falls away, if it clears out, if it cleanses, if something comes to an abrupt stop, if something turns out the way if something else turns out the way you didn't think it was going to, it could feel very devastating. It could feel very, like what's the opposite of foundational? Could feel very rocky. Could feel like you don't have that foundation to stand on, that maybe you have been, again, earth signs, you really like to feel grounded. You really like to feel like you can move seamlessly. You like to feel connected. But I feel like the beginning of the 4th week is really going to kind of shake things up for you. Like I said in the beginning of this reading, it looks like you guys, earth signs, you're kind of on a bit of a roller coaster this month. I'm seeing extreme highs for you and some lows as well. So try not to crash and burn, or try not to get so high you lose sight of things. This is about the theme for you, earth signs, is in this Aquarius wind into Pisces water energy, about the things that the universe is moving out of your life, and the flow that's going to start to come in the Pisces season. This is really about removing obstacles or things that are no longer in alignment with you. Maybe there's a bit of illusion or lying to yourself about things, earth signs. So this is all about getting in your truth. And that's why you have such moments of extreme clarity, of really feeling valued. And I feel like those things are going to get tested immediately. Actually, I hate to use the word test. I don't think the universe tests us. I feel like they challenge us with these things to see how firm we are in these things, to just really solidify our beliefs in ourselves. And also to move things out of our space that are not in alignment, that we maybe can't see just how devastatingly out of alignment they are for us. So beginning of that 4th week, earth signs, just really surrender, release. If some of you might lose your job, or some of you might end a relationship or friendship, or there's just, this is a general reading, so there's a number of things that the Tower could represent for you that is something that's kind of moving out of your life. Just surrender to it and try not to take it so personally, but just know that the universe is supporting you to put you in the right place. And I feel like whatever this event is, that the Tower is the end of the beginning of the end of February for you, earth signs. You have the 9 of Wands right after that. So I feel like this might take a little bit of time to recover from something. This could be something that really is a big change for you, and you might feel a little attacked or just not attacked, or maybe attacked. Maybe you feel like things aren't quite fair, or things haven't been working out in your favor, earth signs. Just know that things are going to even out. And this is just the universe helping move you into alignment. So, when you go to the chiropractor, when you're out of alignment, when he makes all those, or he or she makes those adjustments in your body, it can be really painful sometimes to put things back into place. Same thing with life. It can be painful when things that are out of alignment with us, that we've gotten really comfortable and really complacent with, and the universe is just no, because they're reading your divine plan. The universe is upkeeping your divine plan that you created before you came into this body. You laid out a blueprint, okay? And this is the universe keeping you on track, earth signs, okay? So this is actually the universe responding to your soul plan. And there's some things, earth signs, that I'm hearing for you that are really whack and out of alignment with you, that the universe is going to really come in and remove out of your way. So you really might need to take it easy the end of February into the beginning of March. Also, we have the new moon in Pisces during this time. So Again, that watery energy coming in with the new moon. This is about new beginnings, setting new intentions, new goals, fertilizing new ideas, so that some of this old stuff is really like you gotta weed the garden before you can plant new things. And I think that's going to be a theme for you for this Pisces new moon. All right, earth signs. And then take it easy on yourself at the end of that week. It might get a little rough. All right, earth signs. So let's do a quick recap. We have the 10 of Pentacles to start off the month, which is, I feel like you're going to finally have that fame and recognition, or you're going to be seen and valued, and that's going to feel really good. And also some money coming in, finances, material wealth and gain to start off this month, earth signs. And that really feeling good. The King of Cups is saying, you know, like having that sense of validation, feeling accomplished, feeling full, feeling good about yourself. But then the beginning of the second week, during that Leo full moon, you have the 5 of Pentacles, which is really might cause some perspective shift back on the lack, or things like self-doubt, or can I do this? Can I handle it? Coming back in and wreaking some havoc with you. And what I'm hearing is the 8 of Cups is really giving you a chance to explore what's coming up for you, so you can release that, because the beginning of the third week, earth signs, you have the Ace of Pentacles there, which is about like things just kind of manifesting out of nowhere. And feeling that movement, that momentum, that direction, that clarity of, yes, this is the way. This is the Knight of Wands. But then that Pisces new moon hits for you, earth signs, and we have the Tower. So really releasing and letting go of that which is not in alignment with you anymore. Trusting the universe as your chiropractor, pushing you back into place. And also maybe having to take some time to recover from that, says the 9 of Wands at the very end of the month, earth signs, okay? So I want to thank you guys all for joining me. This was my February 2020 reading for earth signs, which is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. If you would like a more in-depth reading based on your actual astrological sign, I have those available over on my Patreon page. They come out every month, and it's just $8 a month. So for the price of one fancy coffee a month, you can have access to all my exclusive content on Patreon. I also have some really great deals up on my Patreon page if you would like some one-on-one time with me, either in the way of a spirit call or in actual tarot reading time. So check those out if you would like to work with me on a regular basis. My Patreon page is a great place to do so, with great prices that I only offer to my patrons. All right, guys. Oh, and also I included the link to my Patreon page just in the comments below here. So, and if you would like a reading for yourself, one-on-one, just for you, you can always reach out to me either by leaving me a comment below, or the best way to get a hold of me is through my website at www.tarotbymegan.com, and go to the contact page and shoot me an email. I'd be happy to hear from you. So, all right, earth signs, I hope you have a fabulous February 2020, and I will see you next month. Bye.